comes Crusher, the meanest, toughest monster truck ever built. Crusher has crushed every... The competition has arrived. There's Maverick, the daredevil who loves dangerous stunts. Tiny Thunder, the smallest truck. Rumble, I won this.
Rumble explained the 5 competitions. Jumping tag, who can jump the highest. Crushing, who can crush the most cars. Speed.
Crusher started bullying the other trucks. Crusher told Tiny Thunder, Tiny Thunder is too small to compete.
The first event was jumping. Crusher pushed everyone aside and demanded to go first. Rumble allowed it, but marked Crusher down for...
Crusher went way too fast. Crusher wanted to jump higher than anyone ever had. But Crusher lost control in... Crusher crashed badly. Crusher was damaged and couldn't get up. The medical crew rushed over, but something amazing happened. Crusher felt so ashamed. Crusher had been mean to everyone, but they all helped anyway. Crusher tried to say thank you, but Crusher's pride...
Then Maverick went. Maverick measured the approach carefully. Maverick hit the ramp at the perfect speed and did an amazing backflip in the air.
The ramp looked so big. Tiny Thunder was scared, but heard friends cheering, "You can do it!" Boulder went next. Boulder is the biggest and the strongest truck, but Boulder was very careful. Nitro was next. Nitro is obsessed with breaking records. Nitro calculated the absolute fastest safe speed possible. Rumble announced the scores. Maverick won first place for perfect technique and safety. Tiny Thunder got third place. The second event was car crushing. This event tests pure drive over old junk cars. Boulder went first. Boulder didn't rush. Boulder carefully positioned over each car. Boulder's incredible weight. Then Crusher went. Crusher went wild. Crusher tried to crush as many cars as possible by going super fast. Crusher hit 6 cars. Tiny Thunder had a smart idea. Tiny Thunder couldn't crush as many cars, but Tiny Thunder went back to Crusher.
The crushing scores were announced. Boulder won for perfect technique. Tiny Thunder came in second. Fewer cars, but crushed perfect.
Crusher sat alone, so frustrated. Crusher didn't understand. Crusher was trying so hard to win, but Crusher kept... Maverick said kindly, "Crusher, Maverick used to be just like Crusher. Maverick thought winning meant being the biggest." The third event was the speed race. This is a straight drag race. Who can go the fastest from start to finish? Geo! Every truck exploded forward. Nitro shot ahead immediately, so fast. Crusher was pushing Crusher's engine way too... Oh no! Crusher's engine blew up. Crusher had been pushing too hard for 2 events. Now Crusher's engine couldn't take... Nitro won the speed race. Maverick came in second. Boulder was third. Even Tiny Thunder finished. But Crusher?
Crusher was in the repair shop with major damage. The mechanics showed Crusher the adrenaline.
Then something incredible happened. Maverick, Boulder, Tiny Thunder, and the other trucks came to help. They brought spare parts for Crusher's repairs. Crusher bullied you, crushed your dreams, and was so mean. But Crusher was wrong about everything. Tiny Thunder spoke first. Crusher, Tiny Thunder forgives you. Tiny Thunder sees that Crusher is truly sorry. Everyone worked together to fix Crusher. Maverick installed the engine. Boulder lifted heavy parts. Tiny Thunder rewired the electric...
Crusher was completely repaired, but something even more important had been fixed. Crusher's attitude. Crusher looked at Crusher's reflection and saw a completely different truck.
The fourth event was Freestyle. This is where trucks show their coolest tricks. Creativity and style count. Dizzy went first. Dizzy didn't do the most dangerous tricks, but Dizzy made everyone smile. Dizzy spun in circles.
Thunder performed next. Thunder used science and technology. Thunder created amazing electrical effects. Every move was calculated perfectly.
Maverick performed like a true champion. Maverick did multiple backflips. Maverick went through tight spaces at high speed.
Then Crusher performed. But this was a different Crusher. Crusher showed powerful moves, but with complete control.
The freestyle scores were announced. Maverick won with perfect technique. Thunder got second for amazing innovation. Crusher got 4th place.
The final event was the team challenge. trucks had to work together in pairs. The obstacle course was designed so one truck... Tiny Thunder drove straight to Crusher. Tiny Thunder said, "Will Crusher be Tiny Thunder's partner?" Crusher couldn't...
The team challenge course was incredible. Every obstacle needed perfect teamwork. The seesaw needed both trucks balanced.
Maverick and Boulder went first. Their partnership worked great. Boulder's strength helped with heavy obstacles. Maverick's speed helped with quick...
Nitro and Blaze tried next, but they didn't work together. They both wanted to go fast. They didn't communicate. They almost crashed on the seesaw. Crusher and Tiny Thunder planned carefully. Tiny Thunder said, "Crusher has strength. Tiny Thunder has small size for tight spaces. Together, we're perfect." They started. Crusher and Tiny Thunder moving as one. Tiny Thunder called directions. Crusher followed perfectly. They hit the seesaw at exact...
Next was the narrow passage. It looked impossible for Big Crusher, but Tiny Thunder guided every move.
The tandem jump, the hardest obstacle. Crusher and Tiny Thunder counted together. 3, 2, 1, J-U. The spinning platform, so hard. Crusher and Tiny Thunder timed it perfectly. They drove on together. The final obstacle, a massive heavy door. It needed both trucks pushing together. Together, they they crossed the finish line together. Not one first, but both as partners. And look at the time. They broke. Rumble announced officially. Crusher and Tiny Thunder broke the course record. They were the best team in Monster Mayhem. The final championship scores were revealed. Maverick won the championship with amazing all-around performance. Boulder came in.
It was time for the championship trophy ceremony. The golden trophy was brought out, but
Maverick was called to the podium. Maverick had won the championship through skill, safety, and sportsmanship. Rumble invited everyone onto the podium because they all competed with courage and honor. Every truck received the most improved trophy.
Crusher taught us that anyone can change. Crusher went from the meanest truck to one of the kindest. That takes real courage.
Tiny Thunder proved that size doesn't matter. Heart, courage, and kindness, that's what makes a true champion.
Rumble shared final wisdom. Rumble has judged this championship for 30 years. This year was the most special. You learned that...
Time for the official championship photo. All 10 trucks posed together. Different sizes, different colors, different personalities. The entire arena erupted in celebration. Fans rushed down to meet the competitors. Everyone was not just
The entire arena erupted in celebration. Fans rushed down to meet the competitors. Everyone was celebrating not just the winners. Young fans met their heroes. They asked so many questions. Crusher told young trucks, always be kind, even where competing. The competitors left the arena together, not as rivals, but as friends. Crusher and Tiny Thunder drove. They all went to dinner together. They laughed and told stories. Crusher even made fun of Crusher's own mistakes. Everyone shared what they learned. Boulder used to be reckless too. Boulder learned the hard way that strength without wisdom is dangerous. Boulder learned that...
Remember to have fun. Competition is supposed to be enjoyable. Don't be so serious that you forget to smile.
Thunder gave Crusher a special gift, an advanced safety system. Thunder said, "This will help Crusher race."
Spike taught about organization. Spike said, planning and preparation prevent poor performance. Spike learned in military. Nitro shared something important. Nitro said, Nitro used to think fastest always meant best. But Nitro learned. Blaze spoke up bravely. Blaze said, Blaze has an anger problem. Blaze gets too heated. Blaze needs help staying cool. They planned their future. They decided to race together as a team. They called themselves the Monster Mayhem. Thunder designed the perfect logo. It showed all 10 trucks together, big and small.
News reporters arrived to interview the team. They wanted to know about the incredible transformation. Crusher said, Crusher learned...
Young trucks everywhere were inspired. They watched the Monster Mayhem family on TV. They wanted to be like their heroes. They started forming their own...
The championship was immortalized in the Hall of Fame. A special exhibit told the whole story. Visitors came from...
Months later, they returned to the arena. But everything was different. They weren't competitors anymore. They were family. The arena was now their home.
They performed an amazing exhibition show, all working together. Crusher and Tiny Thunder did synchronized jumps.
The crowd celebrated Crusher especially. They had witnessed Crusher's complete transformation from
Tiny Thunder now, so confident, so brave. Tiny Thunder wasn't...
winning the championship was great, but Maverick gained something better, family.
Real victory isn't crossing finish lines first.
Boulder demonstrated true strength. Boulder lifted multiple trucks at once. But the real lesson, Boulder demonstrated true strength. Boulder lifted multiple trucks at once. But the real lesson, Boulder demonstrated true strength. Boulder lifted multiple trucks at once. But the real lesson, Boulder used...
Remember to have fun. Life is too short to be serious all the time. Dizzy learned, making others smile is the best prize ever. Remember to have fun. Life is too short to be serious all the time. Dizzy learned, making others smile is the best prize ever.
Shared Thunder's inventions. Thunder created safety systems to help all trucks race safer. But Thunder didn't sell them, hey. Thunder gave them away free. Shared Thunder's inventions. Thunder created safety systems to help all trucks race safer. But Thunder didn't sell them, hey. Thunder gave them away free. Rumble made an announcement. Rumble was retiring. But Rumble had a plan. The Monster Mayhem family would become judges. They would... Rumble made an announcement. Rumble was retiring. But Rumble had a plan. The Monster Mayhem family would become judges. They would...
The Monster Mayhem family accepted. They promised to judge fairly. They promised to teach safety. The Monster Mayhem family accepted. They promised to judge fairly. They promised to teach safety. Young trucks came on stage. The next generation. The Monster Mayhem family welcomed them with kindness. Young trucks came on stage. The next generation. The Monster Mayhem family welcomed them with kindness.
Training began. The Monster Mayhem family taught everything they learned. Maverick taught safety. Boulder taught responsibility. Training began. The Monster Mayhem family taught everything they learned. Maverick taught safety. Boulder taught responsibility.
A young truck succeeded. Using everything learned, this young truck... A young truck succeeded. Using everything learned, this young truck...
The movement grew. Other arenas adopted Monster Mayhem methods. Trucks everywhere joined the family. Championships around the world added... The movement grew. Other arenas adopted Monster Mayhem methods. Trucks everywhere joined the family. Championships around the world added... 1 year later, they held an anniversary celebration. Hundreds of trucks attended, all taught by the Monster Mayhem family, all wearing the logo. 1 year later, they held an anniversary celebration. Hundreds of trucks attended, all taught by the Monster Mayhem family, all wearing the logo.
Crusher and Tiny Thunder sat together, watching. Their friendship had inspired everything. Tiny Thunder said, "Thank you for..." Crusher and Tiny Thunder sat together, watching. Their friendship had inspired everything. Tiny Thunder said, "Thank you for..."
Maverick watched young trucks perform perfectly. They used exactly what Maverick taught. Maverick watched young trucks perform perfectly. They used exactly what Maverick taught. Maverick realized...
Rumble returned for one final visit. Rumble saw everything Rumble hoped to create. Rumble returned for one final visit. Rumble saw everything Rumble hoped to create.
A new championship was announced. With new rules, teamwork and safety would be just as... A new championship was announced. With new rules, teamwork and safety would be just as...
Something beautiful happened. The young trucks they taught started teaching even younger trucks. The lesson kept flowing. Something beautiful happened. The young trucks they taught started teaching even younger trucks. The lesson kept flowing.
Crusher used to be mean, but Crusher changed. And Crusher is so much happier now.
You can change too.
Crusher used to be mean, but Crusher changed. And Crusher is so much happier now.
You can change too.
A tiny young truck told Tiny Thunder,
Everyone says this young truck is too small. Tiny Thunder said. Tiny Thunder heard that. A tiny young truck told Tiny Thunder. Everyone says this young truck is too small. Tiny Thunder said. Tiny Thunder heard that.
Time for a new team photo. But the family had grown so big. Hundreds of trucks, all wearing the Time for a new team photo. But the family had grown so big. Hundreds of trucks, all wearing the
At the end of the day, the original 10 drove home together. They didn't need to talk. Their friendship was so deep that silence was comfortable. At the end of the day, the original 10 drove home together. They didn't need to talk. Their friendship was so deep that silence was comfortable. That night, they watched the stars together. They thought about their incredible journal. From competitors to... That night, they watched the stars together. They thought about their incredible journal. From competitors to...
And so our story ends. But the lessons never Mayhem. And so our story ends. But the lessons never Mayhem.